Hey, 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 hey. Now, what beat is that? But yeah. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to a different version of me. This sound like I said virgin, but I said version. I'm from Houston, and if y'all can hear my accent, let me know. Cause I keep getting every time I go out of town, they be like, "Yeah, I can tell by your accent." And I'm like, "What accent?" Seriously. Um, this episode is really personal for me because it's not an announcement, it's not a rebrand, it's not for aesthetics. It's mainly for resetting my life, the way I think, the way I move, the way I carry myself as a woman. I'm about to be 25, and ain't shit funny, you know? Not just slang, but like, it's just a lot of things that mentally I don't think I should be dealing with at certain ages. I know you live, you learn at a lot of, you gonna learn stuff no matter how old you are, but just certain things that I'm learning in my 20s, for real. This podcast is for people who are growing in real time, not fully grown, not completely lost, just learning. No one really prepares you for this stage of your life. The quiet, the clarity, the clarity, the boundaries, the moments where you realize you can't keep being who you are just because it's familiar. I have to give me some cards, okay? Because I do notes when I start feeling whatever I'm feeling, and I'm reading from my notes because who can really think off top. Anyways, I'm gonna get a little mic thing so y'all can see this, so it could just give podcast, so bear with me. This episode is me walking into a new season. I'm not perfect, I'm not polished, but everything that I'm doing will be intentional. 2026, I'm moving with intentional movements. What the fuck am I trying to say? But yeah, basically I'm moving with, everything's gonna be very intentional. Everything's gonna be very personal, and everything that is for me will be for me in 2026. I don't know what I'm trying to say, y'all. That's why I wrote notes, because I truly, I think I have ADHD, but we'll never know. They said that test is like $500. Why is it not free to see if I'm a little thrown off? I don't know. But I have insurance. I don't know. Anyways, another conversation for another day. If you're listening to this while feeling behind, overwhelmed, unsure, I want you to know that this is for you, okay? This episode is for you. All these episodes will be for you. I've been there. Sometimes I'm still there. I'm outgrowing it. And we're just all here growing, living, and learning. Learning and growing is probably the same thing. This is my first episode, y'all. I don't know. I'm just having so many brain farts. It's so much on my mind. I just want to be honest for a second. I used to think growth was very loud. Like, I used to think you could see when a motherfucker growing. They either, like, it looked like big moves, big announcements, glow ups. People can see from social media. But this year taught me something different. Real growth is quiet. Yeah, I said it. Real growth, it's very quiet. The people that are really growing mentally, physically, spiritually, they're quiet people. You don't really see them too much online. And we're going to be talking about online a lot, because online is really the issue, for real. Like, I think we're all chronically online. I was once chronically online, and I just don't really be online no more, because I'm trying to learn to live without the online, because it was a time we didn't have phones. So it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's the conversation you don't explain anymore, the people you stop chasing, the version of yourself you outgrow without making a post about it. In my mid-20s, nobody talks enough about confusing how confusing that part is. Y'all, I'm really having a brain fart. How confusing that part is. You're old enough to know better, but you're still young enough to figure it out. Like, you're 25, you should know better. But at the same time, you're young, you're figuring it out. Like, that shit is so, I mean, that stuff is so confusing. That's another thing. Like, I'm not trying. I'm going to stop cursing. I feel like cursing isn't ladylike. It's really my opinion, and I hope no one takes that personal. But it's just a lot of things that I just want to stop doing. Not want to. A lot of things that don't align with me anymore, and I just have to cut it. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. There's pressure to have a timeline, pressure to have money figured out, love figured out, your body, your purpose. And I used to, idolize pressure and think, something was wrong with me because I wasn't at school like everybody, or I didn't take care of my body or my skin like everybody, or I didn't have this or that. And I think a lot of that comes from, just being a poor kid. I don't want to say poor. Like, I wasn't like dirt poor. Like, I still had a meal and like things like that, but sometimes you're gonna have to wear what your sister wore last year. Yeah, you're gonna have to wear it. One time I went to school, I had a hole in my shoe, like in the back of my shoe. Super ghetto. They were my 80 shoes, I think. But yeah, I think a lot of that comes from not having things. So the older I got, the more pressure it became, because now I can work. Now I have my own money. Now I can go buy all the other things and not be made fun of because I have this and that and this, and yeah. Like, I think that's where that pressure comes from. But I'm learning something really important. I'm not behind. I'm exactly where God wants me to be. Like, everything in life happens for a reason, and it's like, it really do be for a reason. Like, a lot of stuff don't work out for a reason. I realized that after college. I spent so much time trying to keep up with people who weren't dealing with the same things that I was dealing with. And now I'm learning that I don't owe anyone an explanation for my pace. Like, if you think that I should have the latest this or the latest that, or my hair, like, that's the stuff I used to think about it in school and stuff like that. Like, oh, y'all know how kids are. Y'all know kids, cruel, high school, middle school, and people that I went to high school, middle school, they might watch this. Y'all don't know how some of y'all was. Y'all was a little, you know what I'm saying? Super judgy. But, no hate towards nobody. We live and we learn, and hopefully, at this age, after watching this podcast, y'all can realize that that's not right. A lot of people, everybody's life is different. Everybody goes through trials and tribulations. A lot of people had room. This is not to bash like my family or anything, because I feel like everybody did the best that they could. But a lot of people had rooms and shit in high school. I was sleeping on someone's couch or sharing a room with like 3-4 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was tough in high school. So basically, I say that to say everybody trials and tribulations aren't the same, and just because somebody is there in their life don't mean that you're like behind or you're missing out. Like, God is making you move at the pace he wants you to move at. He's moving with intent. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he's doing, super intentional. So just pray, keep him in the center of your life, and let's clear this up before I move on to the next quote. Not quote, but the next thing I'm about to say. Go to God. No matter what you're going through, no matter if you're smoking, you're drinking, you're lustful, no matter what it is, go to God. I know that a lot of times that we see like we see certain people online, they kind of speak on like what's of God and what's not, and sometimes I feel like it's coming from a judgmental place, but sometimes hopefully I think that they are just letting y'all know that these things are wrong. But just because you're doing that thing, or you're smoking that, or you're drinking that, you're having a kid out of wedlock, like anything like that, social media is very judgmental about things like that, but no matter what it is, don't ever think that you're not perfect enough to go to God. Go to God no matter what it is. Like, no matter what. No matter what you're doing, no matter how any outsiders look at it, go to God. You don't have to broadcast that you're going to God. Just go to God. And, don't. This is what I want to tell, Christians, because I still suffer with things that are sinful that I'm progressing to get better at, but it's God making me move at that pace. It's not what I see online. I don't think that y'all should spread. This is a whole different episode too, but I'm gonna say this real quick. I don't think that y'all should spread like judgment on people. Like people. Okay, let's talk about it. Lala and Jay Cinco, they having a baby, right? They having a baby. It's some people in the comments like, oh, she's a baby mama and that's not of God. She's having a kid out of wedlock. But judgment is not of God either. And you're not here to, like, we're not here to judge one another. Literally. Like, that's literally not our job. That's literally God's job. Like, we're not, literally wait to Judgment Day and they'll talk about it then. But I'm not really here to judge y'all. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done, because I've been a person that's like, girl. Well, not with the whole baby thing, because I just think babies are blessings. And I don't know, people that are just in positions that to take care of kids, I'm not going to, penalize you for having a baby out of wedlock. Like, that's not my business. It's not my business. And I don't want to be judgmental. So if I'm telling myself I don't want to be judgmental in certain part, it applies to everything. So don't move with judgment in your heart. Give people grace. People are learning, and everything happens for a reason. You're not God. Yeah. I had to get it off my chest because I was thinking about that for a little minute. Because I was really reading the comments like, are they serious? I've also been unlearning to explain myself to people who aren't listening anyways. That part was hard because I care deeply, sometimes too deeply. But I'm learning that peace isn't boring, it's stable. And stability is something I didn't always have. That goes back to me telling y'all about, what I struggled with growing up, what my struggle was. I want to share something very personal. This was a time in my life where my identity was wrapped around, I don't know if I want to go there with y'all though. But I used to wrap my identity around like relationships, not just with men, but with friendships, with my family, like around being needed, proving that I was good, loyal, understanding, and patient, just like letting anything slide, going overly green, just overly, no boundaries, nothing. I just wanted to prove that I have a good heart, and I hope you could see it, but I don't care to prove that anymore. I know where my heart is, and just because I have a good heart don't mean I should allow you to disrespect me or cross boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But growth taught me that being someone whole world is not healthy. What the fuck what am I talking about? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, this is my first episode, and this is only gonna get better. But y'all, for real, it's not healthy, okay? And choosing myself didn't make me selfish. It made me honest. That's what I'm struggling with. I'm not going to go too deep into what I'm about to say. But 2025, I stopped talking to a lot of people. I stopped being around a lot of people. At first, I felt the need to explain because, I felt bad. Because, like, oh, Leanna don't want to be around, but it's reasons like I don't want to be around. Like, I try my best to like be vocal about stuff that bothered me or like made me feel away in 2025, and I got to a point where I've gotten to a point where I'm too vocal. Like, I don't know when to shut up, and sometimes you just shut up. You let people do what they do because you've already addressed it. I feel like you already addressed it once or twice. After that once or twice, if they're still on that, that's a them problem. That's nothing that you can control. You can control whether you want to still be around that person or not. And that's the only thing that's in your control. I had to grieve versions of myself that survived things I no longer needed in life. And the grief doesn't mean I regret who I was. It means I respect who I'm becoming. I'm moving with a lot of respect for myself. I'm trusting myself more. Like, y'all know how that's not a good example. But basically, anything I tell myself, like, I don't just off rip and be like, yeah. But I trust myself more because I feel like I have that discernment that a lot of people kind of lack when it comes to, surrounding yourself with certain people and stuff like that. This is why this podcast exists. It's for the people in between who you are and who you're becoming, between healing and building, between surviving and actually living. I'm not here to pretend I have everything figured out. Not at all. That goes back to me not being judgmental. Like, that's something that I'm working on because sometimes I do be looking like, I see E. Kane and I was like, I try to say her name, but I'm not here to pretend I have everything figured out. Basically, I'm just trying to give a good analogy or whatever. I'm here to say, hey, you're not crazy for feeling like this. We're going to talk about real things here. Boundaries that feel uncomfortable, dating when you're healing, money stress nobody warns you about. Money stress nobody warns you about. Do y'all know how I will pull up my light bill right now. Do y'all know? And it's probably because I got unnecessary stuff plugged in, but this is just my vibe. Like, I just love the feeling of warmth. Like, I love a good, like, where's my candle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Money stress nobody warns you about. Confidence when you're rebuilding, outgrowing friendships, choosing peace over pressure. And sometimes we'll laugh, sometimes we'll cry. Okay? Sometimes we'll sit in an uncomfortable truth. Sometimes that's not what you want to hear, but it's the truth, boo. And you just gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to adapt. That's how I feel about a lot of stuff. Like, you probably ain't like that was the outcome. Like, you didn't try out your hardest for this not to be the outcome, but it's just the outcome, buddy. This year I'm doing things differently. I'm not chasing. Okay? I'm not chasing. I'm choosing straight clarity around here. Like, if it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm not forcing alignment. What's meant to stay will feel calm. Like, I'm not going to force anybody to be around me. Nothing. If it's meant to be in my life, it don't come with fucking my mental. You know what I'm saying? If it costs my peace, it costs too much. Like, I'm living by that right now. I've been talking about that a lot. If it costs my peace, I'm overpaying. This year isn't about becoming someone new. It's about honoring who I already am, protecting my energy, listening to my body, trusting my intuition, and giving myself grace for not knowing everything yet. I don't need to prove my worth. I need to protect my peace. And if you're listening to this and feeling the same way, this season is yours too. But yeah, if you're listening to this and you feel behind, you're not. You're early and you're becoming. The space is for growth, honesty, and grace. And I'm really glad you're here. Welcome to No One Prepared Me for This podcast. Welcome to this season. I'll talk to you guys next episode. Toodles. No, okay. I'm not going to end it like that because I just really read over my notes because I'm kind of nervous in a way. But I do want to say, I hope everything that I said kind of made sense and that I want y'all to bear with me. I'm actually going to go get tested for ADHD because I think I do have a little bit of it. Because I stutter, I kind of fidget, I don't really know how to sit still. It's a lot, okay? And sometimes I have brain farts, so I have to take notes and stuff like that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I'm dropping. This is my first episode, but once I get some old videos, I want y'all to go back and watch those videos. Tap into my social medias. I be on TikTok, my regular TikTok. I'll be on Instagram, and I try my best to, motivate the youth, the elder, everybody. I think we all need motivation. We need more faces, especially in the Black community. We need more safe spaces. You know what I'm saying? So I just want judgment-free zone. And yeah, welcome to my podcast. Thank you for watching.